Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating a wearable Valentine's Day look using all affordable products. To start, I'm using the City Color Primer Oil to prime my skin and brows. This makes it a lot easier to apply brow pomade because the oil allows the product to glide on smoother. I'm filling in my brows by following its natural shape using the Mellow Cosmetics brow pomade in the shade Chocolate. Once I've made it so the tail of my brow is a bit darker than the front, I'm brushing through the brow with the spoolie end of the brush. Next, I'm cleaning up the lower edge of my brow with the Plouise base in shade 0.5. This really helps to hide the brow hairs that grow outside of the brow shape I've drawn on and cleans up the overall look of the brow. I'm then tapping the base onto my eyelid with the Morphe JH36 brush. Once I've smoothed that out over my entire lid, I'm starting to apply eyeshadow. Today I'm using the Morphe James Charles palette, and I'm first picking up this matte magenta shade called Love That with the Morphe M506 brush. I'm applying this shade to my crease, going from the outer corner of my eye to the inner corner and packing it on to achieve a very opaque color payoff. Once I'm happy with the pigmentation, I'm beginning to swipe my brush around the edge of the shadow to blend it a little bit before applying a lighter shade. Next, I'm dipping into the matte baby pink shade called Pinkity Drinkity, which I'm applying along the upper edge of the previous shade in order to blend it out. I'm sweeping the Morphe M562 brush back and forth using a very small amount of pressure, all while holding the brush towards the end of the handle. Now I'm going back and reapplying the shade Love That because it lost some of its vibrancy during the blending process. Then I'm also reblending that out with the shade Pinkity Drinkity ever so slightly until I've achieved a perfectly blended look. Now that I'm happy with the blend, I'm cutting the crease. Today I'm creating a half cut crease, and as always I'm using the Plouise base in shade 0.5 and the Morphe JH42 brush to carve it out. Since I have hooded eyes, I'm bringing the product up a bit higher than my natural crease. That way you'll be able to see it better when I look forward naturally.
Time stops when I'm falling for you. The world stops spinning.
Next, I'm tapping on this matte white shadow called Flashback from the James Charles palette onto the front part of the area we cut out. This is going to really brighten up the base. After that, I'm taking a bit more of the shade Love That onto the outer V of the eye and swooping my brush inwards to blend it onto the white a little bit as well. This way there is a gradient so that the lid is darkest in the outer V and gets gradually lighter the closer it is to the inner corner. Now I'm tapping on some of the new Mellow Cosmetics Glitter Chrome eyeshadows in Rose Gold and Champagne onto the lid where the cut crease ends before the outer V. Next, it's time to start on face makeup. First, I'm smoothing my pores with the Winky Lux Whipped Cream Primer. Then I'm applying the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 201, which I'm blending in with a damp e.l.f. sponge. For concealer, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate in C1, which I'm applying under my eyes and to the center of my face to conceal and brighten. Next, I'm setting the concealer with the Althea Korea Petal Velvet Powder, which is on a damp Morphe sponge. For contour, highlight, and blush, I'm dipping into the Mellow Cosmetics Stardust Glow Palette in light medium. The contour shade, which is called Dawn, gives a nice warmth to the skin without coming off too orange. I'm applying it to the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, jawline, and along the sides of the bridge of my nose. Next, I'm swiping a bit of the translucent powder from my ear to my mouth in order to clean up and carve out the contour on my cheeks. I'm then going on to add a bit of dimension to the bridge of my nose and dusting away the excess powder using the JH01 brush. Now I'm using the beautiful pink-toned incandescent highlighter called Luna from the Mellow Cosmetics palette to highlight the highest points of my face. After that, I'm dipping into the shade Delta for blush. Next, I'm applying the Pixie Glowy powder in shade Wednesdays to my cheeks for an additional luminous effect and melting the powders in place with the makeup fixing mist. Moving back to the eyes, I'm applying the shades Love That and Pinkity Drinkity to my lower lash line, and then I'm highlighting my inner corner with the shade Ringlight. Next, I'm curling my lashes, applying the Winky Lux Velvet Plush Mascara, and popping on the Ardell Faux Mink Lashes in the style 861. To help the false lashes blend in with my real ones, I'm adding some black eyeliner by Note Cosmetics to my tight line. Then I'm making my eyes appear larger and more awake by applying the automatic highlighter pencil to my waterline. Finally, I'm applying mascara to my bottom lashes and finishing the look off with the Mellow Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip Paint in the shade Milan.
Here we are, a million stars floating over our heads, beating hearts, falling apart, staying up to...
And that completes this wearable and affordable Valentine's Day look. Let me know in the comments below what your plans are for Valentine's Day, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!